Hello, I'm here at Alton Towers for Scarefest. We've got 3 mazes, an audio experience, we've got the dungeons, and we've got the Haribo knock the door, a trick-or-treat experience, and I'm not alone. I am here with Captain Roger. Let's go in and check it out. Go. That was the Alton ancestors. It was an amazing little dance routine there. So now we're going to go and check out our first attraction. And while we're on the way, have you ever wondered, how do monsters live? I did. I wanted to find out, are they like normal people? Do they go shopping like all the rest of us? Well, I went to a monster shop early in the week to find out more. Let's go. So I'm here at Linden Market in central London. You might recognize it as one of the locations that was used in the Harry Potter movies. But just like the Harry Potter movies has Diagon Alley, this was one of a couple of shops in London that seems like it belongs in a Harry Potter movie. It's of course the Hoxton Street Monster Supplies. Let's go in and take a look. So I'm here in the Monster Street shop. So let's try and find out a little bit more about it. So this is one of the monsters that runs the place.
Hello.
Hello. So what kind of items do you have on sale here?
Our signature line is our range of tinned fears. You're a monster and you've been out frightening people during the day or during the evening if you're an evening monster and you're lethargic and in need of a pick-me-up. We can offer you a range of tinned fears, very tempted unease, all the way up to something like mortal terror. So yeah, we basically have everything that a monster needs for their lair, crypt or cavern. So come and join us.
Sounds amazing. So what would you say is like the number one bestseller?
You can never go wrong with impacted earwax, always really popular. We've got sugar dusted bogies, we've got brain food, we've got dragon treats if you're a dragon, obviously.
Shop you have, is there?
No. We have our main store is in Hoxton. This is our Linden Hall pop-up, and we're here till November time. I don't know, something's happening end of October. I don't know what it is exactly. But we're open all year round on Hoxton High Street, where we've been since 1818, I think it is.
Wow, that's pretty cool. I should go there and check it out. Do you have any good shortcuts for me to get there?
Yeah, I can hit you with a broom.
Okay. What the hell? Where am I now?
So I think you've been swept over here, haven't you?
That's right.
Yeah,
I think you did that with the
occasionally.
broomstick.
No, not me. My evil twin.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So this is the actual Hoxton shop.
This is the Hoxton Street shop in Hoxton.
Okay. And that's located where?
In Hoxton.
Oh, okay, great.
In the administrative district of Hoxton. So if you want to actually have your death certificate done, we can do that for you here, because you are in the certifying department of Hoxton.
Oh well, what if I'm already undead?
If you're undead, you're not eligible for a death certificate.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So it is an offence to claim that you're dead when you're merely undead.
Okay, well that's fair enough. So I'm trying out one of these items. It's like a black ring, and apparently if you put it on, it changes colour. So what's it actually called?
This is a near ring.
The near ring. Not an earring, but a near ring. So I've put it on, and it's turned green. And what does green mean?
Slime time.
I've got a shopping list of stuff that I've put together, and I want to see if how many of these things you actually have. Is that okay?
You can ask.
Okay. So I'm looking for giant's toe. Preferably, still not attached.
Extracted nails and maiden's hair were out of giant's toe.
Okay, unfortunate. Do you have a cyclops eyeball?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Where is it?
We have cyclops glasses as well. This isn't a cyclops, we've also got three in there. We have a cyclops eye shield.
Uh-huh.
So yes, but we have a cyclops eyeball.
Wow, okay.
Small cyclops eyeball.
Small.
In varying colours.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay, let's put that to the list. That's cool.
Which colour eyeball do you need?
Oh, what do you have?
We don't have to match them because it's a cyclops.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's great.
Red?
That's perfect. Okay, great. Do you have vampire fangs? Not you personally, but...
We used to have vampire fangs in stock, but most of the vampires have their own fangs.
Okay, that's true. That's true. Do you have werewolf flea spray?
Werewolf flea spray? No, but we have got dental floss.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm not going to go for that one, but I might go for... You've got werewolf biscuits, though, don't you?
We do have werewolf biscuits, but again, at Leadenhall, not here today at the moment.
Okay.
Our last packet just got...
They got eaten by a werewolf. Yeah. So that's how good they are. Tasty.
They are.
So that's great.
And they're full moon shaped as well, in that they are perfectly round.
Fantastic. You don't have like eclipse.
We've got all sorts of lips, but no.
No, eclipse.
Eclipse.
Eclipse, like
an eclair made out of lips.
Let's try. Do you have magic beans?
We no longer accept magic beans or magic or otherwise as currency.
Okay, okay. What about? Do you have witch's potent brew?
No, but we will be getting some in stock soon. We did have witch's brew once, but no, not at the moment.
Okay, and
none on that.
Cool. And do you have the smell of defeat?
No, but we have a no, not of defeat.
Do you have, for my pet dragon?
We have smell of the armpits.
Okay, that's fair enough. Not of the feet. For my pet dragon, do you have dragon treats?
Yes, we have dragon treats.
Yes. Okay. Well,
would you like me to get you?
Yes, please. Dragon treats. Fantastic. Do you have edible eyeballs?
We don't have it again. No, we do have edible eyeballs, not in stock at the moment. They are on the website. They will be coming back in a while.
Do you have impacted earwax?
Impacted earwax, yes, and cubed earwax.
I'll just go for the impacted.
Impacted?
Yes, please. That's amazing.
From one long ear canal.
So, did that come from a human or from a monster? Do you know?
This one, because you have an appellation control A on all of our earwaxes, is entirely human. So
human.
Very, very big-eared humans.
Okay, that's fantastic. What about a Minty Maggots?
Minty Maggots, yes, we have Minty Maggots. A star product.
Okay, fantastic.
Made by Carol.
Okay. Do you have petrified mice?
We do have petrified mice. We're coming to the same place. It's just in one go. I can do it all in one place.
That's amazing.
Mice, yes.
So we're building up a good collection there. Do you have rat's brains?
Yes, I have rat. I don't have rats. We have rats' brains. Rat brains.
Oh yes, perfect.
Delicious. Very similar to some human brains.
Okay, that's great. That's good to know. Do you have sugar-dusted bogies?
It's very personal questions. You're
Sorry.
asking. We have sugar dusted and seasonal.
I'll go for sugar. Sugar's always the good one for me.
Well, for you maybe, but seasonal bogies are a rare delicacy.
And they are.
But we have quite often.
Fantastic. Do you have thickest...
The way you're phrasing these questions, do I have thickest human snot?
Does the shop have the thickest human snot?
No.
But do you personally have the thickest human snot?
When you're asking for thickest human snot, do you want snot from the thickest humans or the thickest snot from humans?
Whatever you recommend.
I recommend the thickest human snot.
Okay. Okay, wow. That's amazing. And I've already asked you about the werewolf biscuits up there, which I'll have to get at the Linden Hall pop-up, which is there available until sometime in November, that's right?
Until November.
The question is now, do you accept credit card or do you accept golden doubloons from a sunken treasure ship brought to me by Captain Roger?
Not Captain Roger, no. So we have our own doubloons over here. So we cannot accept magic beans, pre-decimal pound sterling, or human sacrifice. You cannot have humans as customers and currency. Due to the terrible curse that has been put upon Hoxton Street Monster Supplies, the terrible curse, when we opened our store to humans a mere 10 years ago, some of our Monsters customers did not like that at all. And they've cursed us into giving all of our proceeds to a human writing charity, the Ministry of Stories.
All money, all profit goes to the Ministry of Stories, which is a charity for kids that allow them to learn about creative writing. Is that correct?
Well, they don't often have to learn. They can actually do it. It facilitates creative writing. They can learn about creative writing, and they can do creative writing, and there's all sorts of other things.
And do they actually become monsters as well? Or?
No.
No. Okay, so it's quite safe for humans.
No.
So there you have it. I'm going to be paying for these items, and all the profits will be going to the charity. In the meantime, it's time to get back to Alton Towers and check out what they got over there. Let's go. So we're here in Alton Towers. We're looking for paranormal activity. Have you guys seen any paranormal activity around? Any ghosts or anything? No? No one's seen any ghosts around. So let's carry on and see if we can find any attractions. I love these pumpkins. I think each one is a different design because they're supposed to represent different rides. Like that one is Wicker Man. I think you've got Smiler. There's some interesting ones there. It's really cool. All right, let's start walking and see what we're going to find. Roger, Captain Roger, this is the pirate area. This is your area. So what you don't know is that Captain Roger went on a mission and he managed to find the golden doubloons from under the ocean. Here you go, Captain Roger. Well done. Hold on to those. Make sure no ghosts or anything try to take them from you. We'll see later on how he's done. Wow, that's really cool. That's the Wicker Man ride. It's literally been, I don't know, 5 or 6 years since I've been at Alton Towers, so this is new for me anyway. I imagine this would be amazing at night time. At the moment, this is closed, so we might come back to it later if we have time, but it should be good. Cool, let's go and see what we're going to do now. So that was the Hoxton Monster Supplies. That was really fun. I enjoyed it. But doing a shop like that, going to a shop like that, made me feel like I wanted to do something Harry Potter for Halloween, you know? The thing is, it's like I've already been to the Warner Brothers studio. We've been to the Harry Potter stuff in Orlando. So what else could I do? And then it hit me. How about I go and see the sequel to the Harry Potter movies, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child in the West End. So that's exactly what I went and did. Let's go check it out. So I'm here at Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, which is the sequel to the movies. Apparently it's the gang has grown up and their kids are going to Hogwarts. So I'm going to go in and find out a little bit more. Let's go in and enjoy.
Like a bolt of lightning, It sparked something inside us all. It was a journey into the imagination, to a world filled with magic, heart, and a courageous trio of friends. Eventually, we turned the final page. But the boy who lived, lives on.
Platform 9 3/4.
Best to do it at a run if you're nervous.
Mischief managed.
Albus is missing.
I need to find my son. We need to.
And sometimes, darkness comes from unexpected places.
Harry, is Albus in danger?
I think we all are.
J.K. Rowling continues her story on stage, where the magic is real.
Flipendo! Venite! Tarantalegra!
I've never fought alone, you see, and I never will.
Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Experience it now.
So, just finished the show. Wow, it was amazing. We've got new characters, we've got old characters returning, and amazing special effects. I'm not going to give any spoilers at all, but let's just say it does end on a cliffhanger. But that's interesting, isn't it? Well, what's happened is that the show is actually split into two shows. So you have part one, and now I've got a couple of hours break, and I'm going to be coming back to exactly the same seats for part two. So the question is, what am I going to do for the next couple of hours? Well, let's take a look and see what other kind of shops are around. What house do you think I should be in? It's not a talking one. If you need mail delivered, that's probably the answer. So it's kind of the perfect place to come if you're in the middle of watching the show and you need a little magical pick-me-up. So, yeah, pretty good. Anyway, so this is that store, House of Spells, I think it's called. And now I'm going to go and see something else. Now this is a whiskey shop. Well, this looks like a normal whiskey shop, but if you go in here, there's a secret bookcase, and if you go in, it turns into one of these like speakeasies. So that's quite an interesting one to check out if you're ever in Soho. So this is Garlic and Shots. It's an interesting place because it's almost like the opposite of a vampire shop, because everything on the menu, we're talking food, we're talking drinks, everything has got garlic inside it. So it's kind of like an anti-vampire bar, which is very interesting. They do a very famous drink called the Blood Shot, which is like tomato, vodka, chili, and of course garlic. Very nice. So there's that. And when it comes to garlic, you can always request for more garlic, but never less. So there's that one. But what's next? Finally, we've got the Wands and Wizards Exploratorium. This is like a tea experience where they give you a wand, they give you some magical potions, and you create your own tea, but then you have to do it in a magical way. So if you're going to be doing some magical stuff, it's definitely something you should check out. But now it's time to get back to Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, Part 2.
Harry Potter. Those that we love never truly leave us, Harry. There are things that death cannot touch.
Expelliarmus! Flipendo!
Well, just completed the second part of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Wow. Great story, great acting, lots of special effects. They're using a lot of stage magic in a combination of different ways to just pull off some really amazing special effects, and the story was great. So top marks. So I can't really say more than that. That was really great. So it's time to get back to Alton Towers. Let's go. So just tried Topanga Canyon, but it's not open for another 20 minutes, half an hour. So that's a shame. So carry on walking, see what we got next. What's this one? Runaway mine train. It's working. Should we give it a go? There's something, let's do it. Well, it's first thing in the morning and the queue is really long on that one. So let's skip that one. We'll see. We get to the next ride. Roger just pointed out that this actually takes a lot of people in one go, so the queue might not be as long as we think it is. So screw it, let's go.
Yeah, after this, I mean, we've got 15 minutes to Contango open, so we could finish this and just go straight there because it's right there.
What good idea, Raj! Wow!
I'm not just a pretty face.
That's right. Oh my god, we just got off the Runaway mine train. It was a lot better than we were expecting. It was actually quite thrilling. How would you? It was good, wasn't it?
I enjoyed it.
It was good. I got tears. I got tears in my eyes. It was actually really good. Anyway, so now we're going to go and try and see if Contango Canyon's open. Let's do that. So the question is, do we do the thumbs up challenge? There we are. So we got the thumbs up. Unfortunately, they just said that there is going to be a delay in opening. The Congo River Rapids. Sorry, it's Congo River Rapids.
Congo River. Congo River.
I thought it was called Contango Canyon. Or am I reading that wrong? Do I remember that differently? Anyway, let's go and see what's next. So this is Jewel, and it's actually closed at the moment. They're going to be, but it's like, not because it's not working, it's because they've actually closed it. They're going to be upgrading it. So unfortunately, it's closed for Halloween. But we'll check it out when it does open up sometime in the future. So we're coming upon the Nemesis ride, and in a few days' time, they're actually going to be closing it down because the ride has been here for like literally decades. Something like 25 years, I'm not sure exactly. But this is our last chance to give it a go because they're going to tear all the track down. I think they're going to be replacing it with new track. So let's see if we can get on that one. Hopefully I can fit. It's a 20-minute ride. I've calculated the amount of time I need to get to the place that we need to be because the next thing we're going to do is the dungeon. So we might come back and do this later. You can see closing the Order of the Phalanx. So let's go over to the dungeon. So we're going to try and take the Sky Ride, which is a cable car, down to the Dark Forest, which will be where the dungeons are. And on the way back, if we do come back this way, which we're going to try and do, we can go through the Haunted Hollows, which should be a really nice kind of walk. So let's do that. So it looks like not even the cable cars are working at the moment. So we have to walk. It's a good thing we started moving at this time. So let's see if we can get to the dungeons. We just have to work our way how to get there. Let's do it. So it looks like we have to walk through the Haunted Hollows. That's quite spooky, isn't it?
That's spooky.
Let's do it. Rog, you want to check this out? Go in. What is it? Have a look at it. Go in. Go in. Check out the mirror. What do you see? Is it your reflection, Rog?
He looks better, actually. He looks better than me.
He's not just a pretty face. He's much, much more.
We'll gloss over that, will we? Yeah, just because, you have prejudice towards my accent.
So that's the towers themselves. And we will be going through that to do a scare maze. Just do it. But right now, we're going to go to do the Alton Towers dungeon. The problem is that my ticket and Roger's ticket are slightly different times. So that might mean we have to go in separately. But you don't mind, do you, Rog?
I'm scared.
Well, there you go. Let's see what we're going to have, if we could actually get in at the same time or not. Let's do it. It looks spooky. We're about to go in. Hopefully that won't be us when we come out. Let's check it out. Closed? What? Oh, my tickets for now. What do I do? Why is everything closed, Raj? Why is everything closed? Over there, they've got the Halloween trick-or-treat thing that we'll do later. I think we're gonna go and try and do Gangster Granny the ride while we wait for this to open. Let's go and check this out. I actually don't know anything about Gangster Granny. This is the first time I'm ever gonna see anything to do with it, so let's give it a go. It should be fun. So we've just done Gangster Granny. I thought it was quite a fun ride. Took slightly longer than I was calculating, so that means I've missed my time slot for the dungeon. Roger's about to hit his. I'm going to see if we can get in together. If not, I wonder if we can reschedule for a little bit later or something. Okay. So we'll see. Does it still look closed? Or is it? Let's find out what's going on. Yeah, it's fine. They said that we can go in together. So, sorted. Let's do it. So we just survived the Alton Towers dungeon. It's got some elements of the London dungeon, but the stories have been adapted for the local area. So they talk about Dick Turpin. They had like a witch that comes after you as well. But what was really, they've even got a boat ride, which is really good. So it's not like a ghost train, it's like a ghost boat. So that was really nice actually. But right at the beginning, there was like a trial and they picked on Rog. And they accused you
of all kind of stuff.
Lots of different things. Yeah. And Roger was just like, was it me? And we were all booing him. Like, yeah, it was him, he did it. So that was good. They found him guilty. So that's good. It is time to start beginning our scare mazes. So let's go and find out what is going to be our first one. Let's do it. Okay, so we're here to do the invitation, a Darkfield ride. It's not a ride, it's like an audio experience. Earlier in the week I did another Darkfield experience, so let's take a look at that. Hello, I'm here in Canary Wharf and I'm going to be experiencing some more Darkfield audio experiences. Remember in the last episode we had tried out the Thorpe Park attraction called The Terminal. It was an audio experience, a little bit on the scary side. And Alton Towers have got one as well called The Invitation. But here in Canary Wharf, we've got 3 experiences: Flight, Eulogy, and Coma. I'm going to be trying one of them called The Flight. I've got my passport, I've got my ID. I think I'm in for a bumpy ride. Let's go, check it out. But before I go in, I just wanted to remind you that Darkfield actually uses binaural audio. So it's a bit like stereo, but it adds a little bit of a delay to take into account the size of your head. So that would mean that it gives you a much more immersive audio experience. Will this have an effect on the attraction? I don't know, but we're gonna go in and find out. I'll let you know how it is when I get out. So getting ready to go in, and they have given me a boarding ticket, and it tells me the seat that I'm in, so everyone has got a different seat. So it's going to be interesting. Looking forward to it. Apparently you can put your luggage in the overhanging baggage container, so it sounds interesting so far.
Hello. Please take your seats and turn off all
So far so good. It feels like an actual real airplane.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, this is my seat. So I've taken my seat, getting ready to take off. How do you feel?
Scared, yeah.
Yeah?
Scared.
And you? You okay? All good. Okay, we're ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you all for boarding so promptly. If If you are seated in economy, we apologize, but we had to remove the toilets due to an incident. Take a moment to locate the emergency exits, and remember that the nearest exit may be behind you. Behind you, Biscuits, is Cape Town. One world, we are on a plane. Insert the metal tab into the buckle until you hear it click. Bonjour. Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Just to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, that the cabin lights will be dimmed during takeoff.
Well, I just survived Darkfield's flight. It was very interesting. What was interesting about it was the audio was very spatial. And you think you know when you've heard like surround sound because it comes in from certain directions, but this felt really immersive in the sense that, let me just explain. You sit down, they put the stuff on in overhead lockers, and then the lights go down, and it's like you feel the plane is taking off. Everything starts shaking and you can't see anything, but you can like feel it. And then they had told us all the mobile phones should be switched off, but I could hear some guy in one of the front seats in front of me was on a mobile phone, and I was like, it's just someone's ruining it. And then I went, wait, that's not real, it's part of the thing. But it felt like he was right in front of me to the right. And then I could hear a trolley for the stewardess like going past, and I was like, but I can feel it, I can hear it, and the vibration of it was moving past. It was just so realistic. I was shocked. And every sound you could hear, you could actually pinpoint around you where the sound was coming from. That was incredible. And so the flight takes off, and then you start noticing a few things. There's a little video on the screen of the stewardess, and something isn't quite right, and you think, okay, something's going to go wrong with this flight, and it does or it doesn't. But it has an element of something to do with maybe the Twilight Zone, and you start feeling like, hold on, this could be like a Schrödinger's cat situation, and I'm the cat. So you don't know what situation you're going to end up in, but you know what? It was done really well. I have to say, I was at a point where things were happening, and I was like, whoa, what do I do? Fantastic. I felt like I was actually on a plane. It was that immersive. So well done to Darkfield. Really good. Definitely, if you get a chance to come down to Canary Wharf, check it out. These guys have got the pop-up here for selected days in October. Meantime, it's time for me to get back to Alton Towers and try another audio experience, The Invitation. Let's go. Okay, so that was Canary Wharf. Let's see what they got in store for us now. Let's do it. They wanted to see our tickets. I said, oh, we need an invitation, don't we? I have to say, the theming is really nice. So we're going to get into the queue for this one, and we're going to see what it is. Oh, wow, look at that. It's like an angel statue. It's pretty good. So I'm liking the theming. Let's go in and check it out. So we've chosen to do this one first, because we're thinking this might not be as scary as the other ones, but we're beginning to rethink that. So we will see what's going to happen. So there's a mortician there that's about to take us in, but I'm having some grave concerns. I'm just hoping it's going to be dead good. So we've just done The Invitation. I have to say, I enjoyed that one. I really liked it. There's a movie called The Invitation, and that's kind of based on vampire type things. And this one, it's like you're in a room, there's a cage, and all the lights go off. And then like a vampire comes in the room, and he's like pacing up and down, and he's like trying to intimidate everyone. and then one by one he starts eating people, and you can actually hear him like walking, and you can feel the vibrations of when he's like picking people off, and then he gets closer and closer to you. It's quite intimidating. Really well done. I really enjoyed it. I have to say I liked it. I have to say I did like it better than the terminal. Did you think so?
I agree, yeah.
So I think it's definitely worth a try. So that was really, really top marks for us. So now we're going to go on to our next one, which will be the Altonville Mines. And we haven't been to Altonville since Scare Room 3 and Scare Room 6. Link in the description. Check those out. So let's go and visit Altonville and see what it's all about. Howdy, boys! Let's go into the Altonville mine train. Oh, mine tours. Let's do it, boy. So far, Rog, looking interesting.
Yeah.
Going through some sort of tunnel. About at the end of the tunnel seems to be some kind of Altonville thing. Let's see what we got. Come on down to the Altonville mine tours. All right, we're here. We're going in. Let's check it out. You know what? I really enjoyed that maze.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
You know what I find is that a lot of the Alton Towers actors are really, really great at delivering the speaking parts. They're really good delivering their lines and everything. The actors are fantastic. When it comes to this maze, it was quite long as well, wasn't it? And you're going through, the jump scares were fantastic. I really enjoyed it. The theming was great. It's the first time we've done like an Altonville maze. It was fantastic. What was really interesting as well was what really made it funny for me. There's a bunch of like really laddie guys, and every time something was jumping out, they were getting really scared and they were screaming. It made it really, really good. Top marks. Everything was really good in there. What do you think?
It was really good. Can you imagine if only us two went in by ourselves?
Yeah.
Oh God, that would have been really scary.
Top marks. Right, so we are going on to our next maze, and what I've heard is Captain Roger has lost his golden doubloons, and now you're gonna have to go onto a pirate treasure ship and try and get them back. Do you think you're gonna be able to do it, Captain Roger?
I hope so.
Let's go in and find out. Now these are all the barrels that Captain Rogers had to drink, full of rum. How many of you managed to get through, Captain Roger?
10.
Is it, do you prefer rum or do you prefer grog?
Grog.
Grog. Oh, grogged rum. Here we are for Captain Roger. Look at this. You ready to go on board?
No.
No, but we're going to do it anyway. Let's do it. So me and Captain Roger just went through, and Captain Roger managed to get his golden doubloons back before somebody released the Kraken. It was actually amazing. I really, really enjoyed that one. The theming is great. You were going through like first. And all the scares were jumping. There was this one pirate guy that just felt like he was a real pirate. He was tall. Yeah. He was like really intimidating. He was amazing. Yeah. Really good. The talking parts were great. The whole thing just felt like you were on a pirate ship. Yeah. And then it's being attacked by like a big squid type thing. And wow, that's really good. And there's bits where you can see an actor kind of like walking side to side of the boat as if it's swinging the boat, and you get that really great feeling. So top marks, loved it.
Yeah, really good.
Really good. So that was fantastic. So we've only got one left. It is Attic, Terror of the Towers. Wow. Have we saved the best for last? I don't know, but it is the classic one that is in the actual towers themselves. Let's get ready and go in and see what we can survive or not. Let's do it. Yeah, I just wanted to mention that there was an interesting move that also happened in there where you'll get one scare that happens on the left and you try and look away, and then suddenly there's another scare that's on the right ready for you. So it's almost like this crazy movement. Wow, look at these people. They're dressed up like Alice in Wonderland in Mad Hatter. It's amazing. Anyway, let's go to the towers. So we are ready for into the attic, Terror of the Towers. This reminds us the last time we came here into this building, I think was Scare Room 8, link in the description, and we actually spent the night here, and it was an interesting night. We managed to survive. It was like a ghost hunting thing. So we're going to go in now and see if we can survive the attic. Who knows who's taken residence in there since we've been here. Let's go in and find out. I remember the queue the last time we came to do a scare maze in this place. It was massive. I mean, everyone here was queuing up. Luckily, we're doing this like super early. I think it's like only 2 o'clock now. We started at 1 for the mazes. This is our last maze. We've done pretty much all of them in an hour, which is great because I think most people are going to be saving their trips to the like nighttime when it's getting dark. But we have to leave a little bit earlier because we've got such a long journey ahead of us. So here we are. What a beautiful building. Let's take a look. So Rog, do you have any strategies for surviving this one?
Run.
Well, there you go. Let's go in and see what's going to happen. I don't think we're going to be allowed to run on this one. I'm just going to be behind Rog, so let's go. And this is just the queue line. So we've just completed the final maze, the attic, Terror of the Towers. It was really interesting. You go in and there's like a librarian. You're in this kind of like beautiful kind of study room, and he's telling you the story of this woman that took her kids into the attic and murdered them and then killed herself, something like that. And once you start going through, look, this secret bookshelf opens up and you go into the attic, you climb up the stairs, and then you've got like these little kind of kids running around. You've got this woman in black, and it ends with like this demon coming right into your face. There was one part that really scared me where there was this kid just running straight towards me down the corridor. I was like, what? So that was really good. What do you think?
Yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed that. The storylines for all 3 mazes have been really good. All 4 mazes have been really good.
Yeah, we're top marks. Like the acting's been fantastic in all of them. The scares have been great. It's been really, really good. So we managed to do like all 4 in like an hour and a half. So that's really good. We have one more to do, which is the trick or treat Haribo thing. So we're going to go and get some sweets. But we've got some time to kill in the meantime. So we might get something to eat. We might do some rides. We will see. Let's go and do it. So Raj, what kind of review would you give for these?
Yeah, I think all 3 were really good. All 4 of them were really good. Storylines were really, really good. Scares were fantastic. The actors were really, really good. Amazing, really. Definitely all mazes. I think I'll give 9 out of 10, really.
Fantastic. I can't disagree with that. Top marks for me for everything. It was just really good. Can't complain. You know, one thing I did notice, they love to do this trick in almost every maze, even in the dungeon as well. They turn the lights off and you're like, what's going on? And they turn the light back on and then the actor is right in your face and you're just like, ah. So yeah, it's really good. Let's go on to the next thing. So we're going to try and do Hex. It seems to be a nice spooky ride. The story of Hex is actually about a tree, and I think there's some kind of like a curse that was done to this tree, and it's actually a true story because the tree actually exists like outside of Alton Towers somewhere. So it's quite interesting. So we're going to do that, and we'll see what we'll do afterwards.
Getting the feel after removing the first box when you do something
So we just completed Hex. It's an interesting ride because it swings you and then it makes you feel like you're going upside down. I don't think we actually went upside down though. I think the way that this ride works is that the outside walls are spinning around as well at the same time as you're swinging. So you get that kind of feeling of dizziness right at the beginning. I think it's like changing your position without you really knowing. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It kind of like, what we want to know is it actually based on a real story? We're going to do some research and find out, right? I think the tree is real, but we will see. All right, we're going to go and see what we're going to do now. Let's go. So I managed to get a fast track for Congo River Rapids, and we're going to take the sky ride down over to the other side of the park and show you these. And we're going to try and do that right and then get something to eat. Let's do it. We tried to do 13, it was closed, so. At night time it's lit up for Halloween. Okay, so we reached. Let's go on Congo River Rapids. Okay, we're back for Congo River Rapids with the fast pass. Let's do it. Just hope I don't get completely soaked. So I think we got into the regular queue line. I'm not quite sure where the fast track entrance is. So it looks like we're going to do the queue. Then we might try the fast track again.
Remain seated.
Ponchos? Why are they selling ponchos, Raj?
I hope we don't get wet.
Oh boy. So we just did Rumba River Rapids. We've just found the fast track. It's at the exit. So we're going to go on it again. Let's do it. That's pretty good. What was interesting is we were getting on the ride and we're sitting down and this guy just starts looking at us like one of the ride attendants. And he's like, looking at me. And I'm like, what? What's he? Why is he looking at me? And then he just says, Andrew George Ardis. And I went, Dr. Andrew George Ardis. And he recognized us from the YouTube stuff. And he asked us if we did all the scare mazes. And we said yes, and they were amazing. And they are, so you should do them. So we are going to go and do the final thing that we've got, which is the Haribo Trick or Treat. You looking forward to that?
Yeah.
Looking forward to it? Yeah. Yes, let's go and get some sweets. It's going to be sweet. So to get to where we need to go to, we need to go through Haunted Hollow. Oh. Ooh. This would be spooky at night time.
It would be.
But I love the Haunted Hollow. I just think it's really well themed. It's got really beautiful things. Look at this. Okay, just checking my hair.
As they sketch the Lake Jones about...
That's another fine mess you got me into, Raj. Take a look inside, Raj. What do you see?
Oh, it's like a skeleton.
Can't look. Yeah, look. Did it change?
That's the skull there. That's the head.
Oh. Time to do our final thing that we've got booked, and that is the Haribo Trick or Treat. We're gonna go in, we're gonna see how many sweets we can get. I don't think I can film inside. Let's go in and check it out. So we just completed the Trick or Treat town. I loved it. I thought it was amazing. It was so good. It's like really interactive. There was lots of like actors in there. You knock on doors, but it's not just that. It's like you actually interact with it, and there's like a story, and you go through and you just have some fun, and you talk to them and just have a great time. And there's like lots of different characters in there. It was amazing. It is kind of geared for kids, but you know, if you go in there with the heart of a kid, it's fantastic, even for like older adults. Amazing. How much sweets did you actually get? Let's have a look. Yeah, you got a bag of sweets. I got a bag of sweets. He's eating your sweets already.
Yeah, I had one. Right.
You know what we really like about these type of sweets is that I think they're quite nice and tasty,
Juicy,
tangy,
chili.
beefy.
Tangy.
I said tangy. I win. Juicy. I don't know.
I said juicy.
Yeah, well, okay, it's a draw. So yeah, I thought it was fantastic. Top marks all round, and I think they had a bit of fun with us as well. So it was really good. And there was one girl in there that I was having some fun with, and she was really, yeah, I was basically flirting, and she loved it. So it was great. So we are going to we're going to go and have something to eat, and then we'll see what we've got time left for. Left for time. I'm so tired. We got up at like 5 o'clock. I got up at 4:30 in the morning to get here at 10. And we have got literally, it's nearly 5:30 in the evening. We've got an hour and a half before we have to leave to catch our train, which is going to be, we have to leave at 7, catch the train at 8, and we'll be back in London around 10. So it's a long journey. But you know what? I've had a fantastic day. If this is the end of the video, I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll tune in for the next one. Unless something, of course, comes up, and I'll film that as well. Until next time, take it easy. Goodbye. Captain Roger swimming with the fishes. Captain Roger, no! Wow, how did I do that? Oh, he's okay. Whew.